I'm back. That could be the worst nightmare for some, right? Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
Oh, I'll put a different light on because that is just driving me nuts. Oh my God. Oh, I don't want to put that light on me. It's a little dark though. Oh, hell no. We'll just leave it like that. I don't... Actually, no. There's another way. I don't even need to do that. Who's messaging me? Elise Stefanik is running for governor in New York. Oh my gosh. That's laughable. Oh my God. She's serious? She ain't got a chance. I don't care if it's against Hochul. She's got no chance in New York. Oh my God. Stay in the house or try to stay in the house. That's probably your best bet. Oh my God, that's laughable. I almost cried. I almost teared up when I saw that on my phone. Oh shit. Oh my God. Just as I go on, something like that has to happen. Let me stop. Oh my gosh. And that's kind of sad because they couldn't come up with somebody better to run against Hochul. Oh man. In a way, now that I'm thinking about it. But she's not gonna win in New York. She's not liked by moderates. She is not liked. She might have a chance with some Republicans, but this is a blue state, so she has to overcome that, period, for state running. Let alone, she is not a very likable person. Maybe in some corners, but she's got no chance in New York to be governor. None. Zero. Put that dream out right now. Oh my God. Couldn't they come up with somebody better? I mean, really? Her? Let alone. Who's in charge of these ideas? That is a bonehead move. Some might think, oh, she has a chance to win. Just like you said, the Jersey guy had a chance in Jersey. It was going to be close. It wasn't even close. Oh, no, I forgot it was rigged, right? I forgot about that. Oh, my gosh, that's horrid. Oh. Ooh, that's scary. Where am I going? What now? What? I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking in Spanish. I do not understand.
Everything's going on. I don't know what's going on in this house.
What do you mean?
I don't know where the TV started to play something.
I don't know.
Game or something.
It wasn't me. I'm here.
But the TV.
Do you want me to go there and fix it?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
Take that shit off.
Okay. Let me see what happened. I hope you didn't hit a button. Hey.
Oh my,
I know. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you did.
Christ.
I'm not trying to argue.
No, it's not arguing. It's just
Oh
a right
my
over.
God.
Or Jesus, that's why I'm coming to you. That TV went by itself. There's a close here.
TV's off.
What's off? The TV?
Yeah, I shut it.
No, I'm watching TV.
The remote is right next to you. On your bed. Oh my gosh. Never fails as soon as I go on. It's Rumpus Time. Do you know what not Rumpus means? Go look it up. Look what Rumpus means. That's my best advice. Alexa, what does rumpus mean?
Rumpus means a noisy or violent disturbance, commotion, or uproar. It can also refer to a heated controversy or argument. Would you like me to suggest some words similar to rumpus?
No! Doesn't rumpus also mean like a loud party?
You're right. Rumpus can indeed refer to a lively, noisy party or celebration. It's often used to describe any situation with lots of excitement and commotion.
I like that meaning better.
Got it. I'll remember that you prefer the meaning of rumpus as a lively, noisy party.
Alexa, thank you.
You're welcome, Bill.
Did you see that they're taking it to the Supreme Court to not pay for SNAP? Are they nuts? Do they realize how bad this looks for the administration? They're taking it to the Supreme Court. Oh my God! Can you imagine the Supreme Court ruling in their favor? Oh my God. That would be the end. The Supreme Court would say, we can't do this. We simply can't go along with this one. Oh my God. It's like, what are you thinking? You think because you have 6-3 there that they're just going to vote for you because you put them there? That's what he's banking on. Oh my God. Of course, U.S. officials to boycott G20 summit in South Africa, Trump says. You know why, right? It's about climate change. That's why. I think the governor of California is going, though. And it's continuing to hold the... Wait. As the president continues to rail against the host country's alleged discrimination of its white citizens. Oh my God. This is what he wrote on Truth Social. Afrikaners, people who are descended from Dutch settlers and also French and German immigrants, are being killed and slaughtered, and their land and farms are being illegally confiscated. No U.S. government official will attend as long as these human rights abuses continue. And of course, South Africa is like, what is he talking about? It must be in something he's seen on a podcast or some conservative outlet. He must have seen it. That's how he gets his news, by the way. Did you know that? Oh my gosh. I open up my phone and I'm getting all kinds of crazy messages. Anyway. But did you know how when they used to say Sleepy Joe? Now we should say Donnie Sweet Dreams. Because he literally fell asleep in the middle of his press conference yesterday. And this was supposed to be a big deal with the Big Pharma agreement. He fell asleep. He actually dozed off. He's lucky he didn't start snoring. Forget about Sleepy Joe. Donnie Sweet Dreams, he was out. I was like, they talked about Biden, Sleepy Joe. This guy fell asleep in the middle of a freaking press conference with big pharma people over the fat drug. He literally fell asleep for a few minutes. He was out of it. I was like, oh. See, this is why you have to be careful. Yeah, Donnie Nighty Night. No, I think Donnie Sweet Dreams is good. Donnie Sweet Dreams. He must have some kind of sweet dreams, right? I hope he doesn't have nightmares. He might be having a few right now. No, Donnie Sweet Dreams. Sleepy Joe and Donnie Sweet Dreams. What's up, KJ? Do you actually seen the press conference? You could see him first. He's like fighting it off. He's trying to fight it off. He's trying to fight it off. And then all of a sudden, he fell asleep. The president fell asleep during the conference press for the big pharma thing, for the fat drug. And they used to talk about Sleepy Joe. He is Donnie Sweet Dreams. He was out. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, that was not good. He is, you know that technically he is now the oldest president to hold office. How about that one? Oh, and you didn't see it in the media or anywhere that he actually, how dare the press corps that has totally been controlled and manipulated and censored to be so right-leaning that they dare not bring it up. Or they'll be told they can't come back. That's how it is in the White House press thing. I'm not on TikTok yet because I can vent a little bit before I get on there. But God forbid they should mention how he fell asleep yesterday. If it was Biden, it'd be freaking national news. Think about that. It would be all over every newspaper showing him sitting there with the other people around him, and it would have been all over every media outlet. Every place would have been talking about it. But with him, not a peep that happened yesterday. Not a peep. Only because I caught it and I was reading it on an independent news outlet did I find out that had even happened. I knew about the guy fainting, and he just stood there. I saw about that. I didn't see about how he fell asleep. So, Sleepy Joe, meet Donnie Sweet Dreams. Careful. Careful. It's funny how karma's a biatch, how it comes around. That's why. You gotta be careful. Maybe not, because it's so funny now. I think it's so funny now. Because it's like karma's a bitch. It's like, oh, is this for real? Am I suffering from deja vu? Did I notice this before with someone else? And then, like I said today, in my 8-hour marathon, to have someone faint, and you don't even go to see if the person is okay, and you just stand there pissed off that this happened during your press conference. He looked pissed. He didn't look happy. He didn't even go over it and do the moral, principled, humane, emotional, caring thing to do and say, is he going to be okay? He just stood there. He just stood there. And everything's going on behind him, right? Literally, maybe a hand's reach, not a little bit more than that, maybe 2 hands reach. It's happening right there. The guy's fainted, his legs are up in the air, Dr. Oz is taking care of him. He didn't even go over to see if the guy was okay and ask Dr. Oz or anyone, is he going to be okay? That shows his character. Right there. I think most of us would at least went over and said, even from a distance, is he going to be okay? Okay. Oh my God, that's so bad. People took notice of that. I'm sure people, unless they don't know about it. I wouldn't be surprised the media didn't cover that either. That was bad. Bad looks. A lot of bad stuff going on. Not looking good. Not this week. This is a disaster week for the Republican Party. Disaster. Disaster week. Might take time to recover from this one. And if they don't recover, they're in big trouble next year. Big trouble. Anyway, I'm done. And I can go on TikTok. Because it is Friday night. And Kendrick's going to go with me to Ancient Aliens. My friend Mike, of course, calls and says he can't come. He can't make it. I knew that was coming. I wasn't even surprised. To be honest. I kind of predicted it this morning. As I predicted a lot of other things, I said, watch out October, November when people start feeling it. I said it. Almost like I had some kind of a crystal ball or magic 8-ball. A lot of the things I've said for months now is actually coming true. And I'm like, oh shit, this is getting scary now. Do I have some kind of Nostradamus? It's getting creepy. Even in my lyrics that I've written for months, it's coming true. It's like, what is going on? All right, we're going to go on TikTok soon. Ooh, look at it there. Oh, that's true, Mike. It's called common sense, I guess, right? That's true. It's not actually too hard to predict, right? I'm giving myself way too much credit. I'm going on TikTok. I'm doing laundry. Because there's something I want to wear tomorrow that I wanted to wash that I haven't worn in like 3 years. And it had freaking... Oh no. Oh, I didn't go live yet. It had so much Tyco hair. Even a lint brush, which is a great one, wasn't going to work on this one. I found it on the floor under the bed. He must have been laying on it. I was like, oh my God. And I have a great wand for lint. I don't know where I put it. And even that was like, this ain't gonna work. Not gonna work. Stop patting yourself on the back, Bill. Your back is gonna be hurting. Oh my God. That's a good one, Mike. That is a good one. But now you see, I'm talking like this, and I'm still wearing a loser's cap. But even though they're 2-7 and they've had bad injuries, I still like our future with, what is it? A mole? What do you call him? Jackson? Dart? What do you call him? He's 22 years old. This guy's, if he stays healthy, what a future I think for the Giants he's going to have. You have a nickname for him, don't you? He's proving to be the real deal. I was regretting that the Jets, oh my God, don't say that, Bill, ever out of your mouth again. I had second thoughts about their draft, the Giants, when they took him, and they didn't go for Sanders. It's actually turning out to be the best thing they could have done. And now there's some rumors going on in New York that his coach in college, there's rumblings that the current coach is going to go bye-bye and the coach from his school is going to be the new coach for the Giants. That's like the rumor going around in New York. I don't know if that's true. I've got 3 cameras to use for my weather cams I'm making. Well, send me pictures, KJ. I want to see what the heck you're doing. I want to see if you're doing it the way my brain would do it. Just curious. Not that I'm right, but I've been doing this for a long time. The real person to ask would be Mark D'Antonio. He'd be the real person to how to make or construct something like you're working on. Pictures of what you're making. I've got 3 cameras to use for my weather cams I'm making. You said you're making. I want to see what 3 cameras you're making for weather cams. Take pictures. I want to see. Get it now? Am I not a little snappy tonight? Step 1, I haven't made anything yet. Another good one. Oh, chat's on a roll tonight to start. Chat's on a roll. Oh my gosh. That's 2 of them. Oh my God, Mike, I just saw what you wrote now. Big Max dreaming. Donnie Sweet Dreams is dreaming Big Macs. Oh my gosh. Oh. Stop it. But you've got ideas, but you don't know how to implement it. I'm not really, I would love to have you on. But right now, my brain, I'm trying to relax. I don't really want to start thinking too hard. I might hurt my, brain. I don't want to say the other way because I'm on TikTok. Oh my gosh. But the brain, I'm like tired, fatigued, mental fatigue, let's call it. I just want to relax. Oh, did I catch myself in time? Maybe, see, that's the bad thing. Tomorrow night when I get home, I'm going to be too hyped up after going to see the event. Maybe Sunday night. How about that, KJ? We'll talk about it on TikTok. I'll bring you on and we'll talk about, you could think a little bit about where you're going to go, and then Sunday we'll have actually a conversation about it. How's that? I do not have any live shows Sunday night. I will check the schedule to see if they have a planned show during the day. I can do that because I'm Mr. Producer, right, Amo? Right, Mike? See, Mike says it nicely. Amo, not so much. Okay. So far, there is no show scheduled for Sunday during the day. That could change tomorrow. So right now, there's nothing there. Okay, I'm leaving tomorrow to go look for parts for everything. So I'm sure you have a nice organized list, a checklist, what you need to get, right, KJ? I'm hoping you have it all written down and check, check, check kind of a deal. I hope. I'm assuming yes. If you said that, I'm assuming you do. And hello to those on TikTok. Is it me or these clouds are like moving in? It sure does look like they're moving from left to right, or am I just not paying attention too much here? Actually, the clouds don't look like they're moving much at all. You can't be fooled by the aurora and its movement. You got to look at the clouds. Don't let the aurora throw you off. I would have to put my mouse on the screen to see. That's a good way to do it. Which way are the clouds going? Kind of looks like it's going to the left. They look like they're barely moving. It's like they're just there. I have the mouse over it. Hasn't moved yet. I can't even tell. I am not kidding. Watch. Okay, you can see my mouse, right? Let's put the mouse right in between that spot in the clouds. Now the mouse is going to fade out. But let's see. I can't even tell where they're moving. If I just touch the mouse, I don't want to move it. Yeah, like that. It's barely moving. The clouds are just like stuck. Or is it me? Look, I can't move the mouse because it's, yeah, okay, so maybe it's moving slightly to the right, but I could have moved the mouse. It's like they're not even moving. That's cray-cray. Don't look at this. You gotta look at the clouds. I'm trying to find the spot. What is that noise? Okay. I'm going to the tip of that cloud. Yeah, I can't do it like that because as soon as I touch the mouse, I can move it. Forget about that. Who cares? What's going on now? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't have a single idea of what I'm going to make around the camera to make it aerodynamic or even make it look good. Are you worried about the looks? Who's going to see it? Nobody that you're streaming is going to see it. They're going to see what the camera's showing. They're not going to see the camera itself. So you don't have to make it look good necessarily. Only you're going to be the one to really see it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're worried about your neighbors seeing it, I mean, and aerodynamic, just put fins on it. Or, like if I was doing it aerodynamically, see my brain, you're making my brain think now. If I was making something aerodynamic with a camera, let's say it was a box, I would probably create vents on at least 3 sides. The bottom, at least 3 sides of like vents where the wind can or the air can go through to give it that stabilization with wind. So it flows through those vents, at least 2 layers. That's an easy just idea in my head. And then you might say, well, how do I mount it? Well, you're going to build a box, something to protect the camera, and you're going to mount and bolt that bracket, that top bracket, into the thing you make, and now you got a housing with these brackets connected on 3 sides, bolted, which can create, you can make these fins to make it aerodynamic. That's just a simple, in my head, idea. I'm good at building things and MacGyver stuff. I'm really good at building stuff. What do you mean Twitch? Did it? Let me check. Twitch has been acting up like that. No, I see Twitch working. Maybe it crashed for you. Twitchy's running fine. I'm looking at it. It's actually really good. I'm gonna crash on your end, KJ. So that's just an easy idea. Very easy. I could draw it on paper. But you gotta get a bracket. You don't even, well, it would be best, but you don't necessarily need a bracket that goes like this, even though they make them. And technically, okay, very hard to, Well, we'll talk about it. I'm not going to get too much into this now because now you got me thinking about it. But I would have a definitely concept. Already have concept in my head that I would do. But again, it's in my head. Like, even if I had a flat bracket, I can get another bracket that can bolt on the top and come down like this and bolt it, and then put another bracket and bolt it, and then bolt the bracket into something. So now I got these fins I created. I would tape that up to cover the other holes, and then I would have these black fins to give it aerodynamic around the three sides. And then I would definitely create some kind of a protective area for the camera, and then put probably a clear plexi that I could lift right in front and latch it on both sides so it would protect it from the weather. That would just be me. And that's off the top of my head. What's up, Connie? It is not hard to conceive an idea if you know what's in your head and how to picture it and then build it. Like I did that deck outside.